Man, a bombshell just dropped. Hello and welcome to the Trump endorsed Kimberly Cloud show as a candidate as president of the United States of America. Now, did I say I would make it there? No, no one said they would make it there, even if I tried. I don't have Trump money, outer space, and other things. But I wanted to put my name on the list and it's in the registry if they didn't cheat like some Democrats do. But we will see in the future who is by Trump's side and who's going to question him about what I say. So keep your mouth shut or he will demote you. Let's talk about the day. So I made a show about record lows, the Hormuz claims, the Bedminster retreats in the fringe of tunnel files. From the Nassau, I hope I'm saying this right, sir. From the Nassau County Police Academy, staged on August 14th, 2026, with officers lined up behind him, Trump highlighted the FBI's uniform crime reporting data for 2025. That means they actually submitted everything, and he knows they did. The violent crimes fell at an estimated 9.3%, the largest year-to-year drop since tracking began, wow, in the 1930s. I feel like a young whippersnapper compared to that number. The 1930s, we're in the 21st century. Murder and non-negligent manslaughter dropped 18.1%. Rates now tied for lowest since the mid-1950s. Rape fell 7.6%. They outdid themselves. I wasn't there to see those officers clap, but you deserve a fucking round of applause. Robbery declined 18.5. Aggravated assault decreased 7.2. Property crime overlapped or overall dropped about 12.4%. With burglary, standard burglary that people bragged about in Seattle, down roughly 15.8%. Motor vehicle theft plunging 22.7%. You deserve a round of applause too, sir. Thank you. Without your support of them and their support of you, universal power, universal supremacy, no one race. Trump also referenced continuing 2026 trends, including further drops in robberies, around another 20%, and some early figures he cited, and murders. Well done with the statistics, sir. And all the police did it. Job well done to you guys. He framed it as the result of backing the blue, which I do too. I don't have Trump money. I don't have the power to get around the good cops. I'm just me. And I understand why they back you. Because I back you. When you have men backing other men, that's even stronger movement. Border security, thank you for that, sir. It's still a little rough out here in Idaho, in Boise, but it has calmed down. And letting good cops do their jobs. Thank you. Nassau itself stayed among the safest counties. Good. Angels. Angels fighting demons. That's what it's all about. Doing their fucking job and keeping your city safe. Or county, whichever one. You can say tomato, I say tomato. In the same remarks, he turned to the ongoing Iran conflict after defeating Iran, which is being very badly defeated. He said he would pretty soon declare the Strait of Hormuz a territory of the United States. Wow. Where you do that at? None of the Democrats did that. They just let them have fun and do what the fuck they want. Your thumbprint on the same. I remember that picture of that little boy. I'm not saying I'm a pedophile. I'm not a pedophile. But it's this little boy. They don't show his body parts. But he turns his head and he's urinating on something and he's laughing about it. You just straight put your thumbprint on something and just your imprint. Let's just say your imprint on the Strait of Hormuz because you're tired. You're tired of this, and so are we, especially me. I can't speak for everybody else because people that say they by your side act like they by your side and sometimes don't be by your side. I know I'm backing you. I don't, thank you for paying me. Maybe I can't predict, maybe I would be bitter if I never got paid. I don't know. But thank you for what you do for me every day, sir. The US already runs the blockade and no ships get through unless we want them to. He tied get higher gas prices to the cost of preventing a nuclear Iran. Right now, Saturday, August 15th, 20. Dang, it already due. Oh, this is the bombshell because I got a huge story to tell you. And I'm going to say it where I believe that if someone small or little is watching it, this should go right over their head because we're not playing with platforms that may allow this type of content. This is a very quick show, maybe 15-10 minutes. I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm reading from the script. And I cannot believe I copied that without looking at it. But it's cool because you answered me. And I should have made it where you didn't answer me. But it's cool. Let's see what Trump is doing right now as of Saturday. Probably residing with his wife and doing things with politics. But let's see what I found out in the scoop and what happened to me using context that only adults should be able to understand. So, right now, if your children are listening, don't have them listen to what I have to say. Take them out the room, do something, and come back to the phone. Don't blame me for and I've said even worse of shit. Trump is at his private Trump National Golf Course in Bedminster, New Jersey, for a closed press executive time and policy meeting. No public attendee list has been released, which is so weird to me. Online theories sometimes claim. Before I go there, the reason why I looked up what he was doing today is because of what happened to me. Using good language without being direct and nasty or belligerent. But the last thing I said on here, I don't know if it was this main platform or my back end main platform. And I'm not about to chop it up and pretend like I never said it. This is not a schizophrenic thought or delusion. It's what I saw with my own eyes. So I'm sitting there. Last thing I say on two of my shows was Trump, your move. Those were my last words. And I got off of here. I took my two phones upstairs and I usually use my pink phone. And let's just say I did what I had to do. That's just plain. I'm not going to go into detail what I did. You can adult imagine what I did. And I screamed as loud as I could, Trump name and Hegseth. And I don't care no more. I'm not apologizing for shit. Women do. I'm not there throwing myself at Trump in the physical flesh. I would never do that. Some women do that. They do it to see how far they can get. And when they can't get far, they turn on him or try to tell and spin a narrative that wasn't true, making him spend his Trump money on frivolous, non-transparent lawsuits. However, I got a text after I screamed out their name. And then I turned my head back forward. And for some reason, just imagine this, my legs, both of my legs were like this, and someone was massaging my feet from both angles. Now I was like, I can't see these folks. But it was like, it was okay for the moment. And then I felt the impressions of somebody kissing me with their tongue down my throat. I'm like, is my teeth, am I really seeing this? But I can't see nobody. I can't see nothing but my feet in the air, black socks and all, holes in them. And I said, two men cannot be massaging my feet. I mean, one man cannot be massaging my feet. It had to be two men. I just can't see them lifting it up to hold my heavy ass legs going like this. So something stealth was on one side, something stealth was on another side. I was already post naked. I didn't know I was asleep. I'm not finished. And I was moaning. That's all I remember. And I felt the impressions on my lip. I felt everything. Everything. I even gave whatever entity was a hug. And it was like, it went on, it felt like just 2 minutes, but it was 30 minutes. I was asleep. And then it's like I woke up moaning, and that is, which means it was real. I woke up and heard myself with my last moan. All those sensations. My legs were down, of course. And then I felt this sensation on my chest, like I was disconnecting from something. And then I looked at the time, but I couldn't verify how long I've been asleep. And the first thing that came out of my mouth was, "You freaky little men." And I started laughing. I said I couldn't see nobody, which made no sense. Like it was stealth. Now you know how he talks about stealth. I couldn't see not one individual. So I don't know who it was. And I have schizophrenia. So it's cool with me if it's cool with you. Last thing that was said was your move, Trump. So let's read the rest of the script because there's really nothing else to talk about. Now, right now, today, Trump is at his private National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey, for a closed press executive time and policy meeting. No public attendee list has been released. No, this is not what I read. Go back up. You wrote more. Here we go. It's today, and he's traveling. He traveled there from New York. It's a closed press meeting. Executive time in the morning, policy meeting in the afternoon, no public events. A travel photo was called. He's expected to return to the White House on Sunday. Now, this is closed press internal sessions. No publicity, available details on exact attendees are limited. Now, this is where it gets even more tricky. Hold up. Let me go back. Scroll, 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 scroll. No, 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 no. Hold on. Where is it at? Huh? Huh? Whoa. I was free. I'm not even finished. Whoa. Whoa. Here we go. There are online theories, sometimes claims, of Trump golf clubs and homes hiding underground tunnels linking to military bases, with White House never releasing classified confirmation. For Bedminster specifically, credible reporting show a private 520-acre golf club and residence with a normal high-end security, temporary flight restrictions when he's there, no verified tunnels like it would be if it's classified, which means they're never going to come out, to any military base, no secret underground rail, nothing beyond standard state infrastructure. Mar-a-Lago, more documented underground features that fuel the lore. The estate includes 3 Korean War era bomb shelters, built previously built by the previous owner, Marjorie Merriweather Post, that Trump has publicly referenced. They were later used partly for storage. What are you storing, Trump? What are you storing? What are you storing? There are also passages and rooms beneath the property, including a tunnel under the South Ocean Boulevard that once connected to a nearby bungalow, used discreetly by associates in the past. Fringe theories explain this to vast networks to military facilities, white hat operations, or doomsday complexes. Official and journalistic accounts treat the real feasters as a historic bomb shelter and practical service tunnels, not confirmed military base links. No, White House declassification has ever validated the more elaborate military tunnel versions. Similar unproven claims occasionally attached to other Trump properties. These remain conspiracy theories without public evidence of operational tunnels to bases. No one's going to talk about it in his camp, but I know they never talk about stuff that are classified. They're never going to come out with stuff that are classified. I don't know who this man really is. I really don't. And neither do the people that has watched him longer than me. To have that much money where you are doing things like that, that says who he is. Presidents have access to continuity of government facilities. Mar-a-Lago's existing bomb shelters have been described by Trump himself as sturdy, anchored with coral with steel, and he knows his concrete and everything. And no one can touch it. No one can make it look bad. Everything he try to touch, they try to make look bad. The White House has the Presidential Emergency Operations Center, PEOC. That's a lot to learn, Trump. But you can take it. I I didn't read this. Larger known sites include Mount Weather Emergency Operations Center in Virginia, and the Raven Rock Mountain Complex, Site R, in Pennsylvania. Hardened facilities with supplies, command capability, and long-term shelter for leadership in a catastrophic scenario. Cheyenne Mountain Complex in Colorado, near Colorado Springs Airport, serves NORAD and related functions deep under granite sea. And if they really think they about to dig their holes, they're going to end up somewhere they don't like. They're going to dig and drill a hole into someone's bunker with military personnel. They're going to keep digging and find some aliens, and then they just going to go missing. Then you'll go missing. You want to be an alien? Go ahead. Try that digging underground shit here in America. I don't think you're going to like what you find. One white man dug and had a security clearance and claimed to see graves of abundance in Green Beret. You can't dig a hole like in Iran and Mexico. You be digging right into some government property and get lost and never found. None of these are private, Trump-owned, only Goody-filled bunker. Publicly named as such next to a specific commercial airport through presidential evacuation protocols. But this was way before he became president. Was it set in stone, Donald Trump? Because I seen this in 2015. You weren't president to between 2017 and 18. So what does that mean for me? Not me personally. No one wants to be president because then I will be held in contempt for the shit I told y'all and I done said. I like it like this. Promoting myself normally. That gets me good as far as it goes. No one is saying I want to. But I will say if I was you, I don't want that responsibility. I may run again one day in another totally different state, not Florida, but somewhere. I don't want to step on no guy's toes because honestly, they put in work and they deserve to have their name, except for the Democrats. They put in work, murder work, abuse of power work, War 5 work. Private prepper style claims exist online but lack verification. Stealth to Trump. Sorry, sir. Stealth to Trump. In military terms, stealth means low observable technology. Shapes, materials, and coatings that reduce radar, infrared, and other signatures. So an aircraft is effectively, how does that happen? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. To be or not to be. To create or not to create. To be invisible or not to be invisible. What we see, we are not seeing what is really there. We see what we want to see on one frequency when there's many others. And what we see, some people can see other things and it scares them. Some people can't see other things. Some people see things and talk to them. They get deemed as crazy. I'm not saying I see, but we all see some planes flying in the sky, normal looking planes. I don't care what this says. I know for a fact, this technology is not just shapes, materials, and coatings. Because if they knew that material was coming, they would try to hit it. Whatever highly propulsion systems and materials that he make. He don't play around with his military like Obama and Biden sleeping on the military and veterans. Probably farting, hey, do this. Bernie Sanders, I don't even want to mimic him. He's a hellhole in itself. It just say it reduces radar, infrared, and other signatures so an aircraft is effectively invisible or very hard to detect, while its own sensors still see and track targets. Trump has long praised advanced U.S. military tech, the praise invisible clear technology that can see what we wanted to see. You sealed the deal with that statement. Captures dual idea of remaining unseen while maintaining superior awareness. 5 well-known U.S. military aircraft associated with advanced stealth or next generation propulsion concepts are the F-22 Raptor, the B-2 Spirit, that's not how you say it, but B-2 Spirit, F-35 Lightning, Roman numeral 2. I'm not going to say number 2, or maybe it is 2, but I hope I'm not damaging it. The second version of the F-35 Lightning, the B-21 radar, and the developing F-47. I love those numbers, sir. Next generation air dominance. 5 male cabinet members of the current circle: Marco Rubio, Scott Bessent, Pete Hegseth, Tom Blanche, Doug Burgum. I got one more thing to look up. And I forgot what I wanted to look up. Oh, this is crazy. So I wanted to look up, and sorry for me closing my eyes. I'm trying to visualize the print of the black and white as it flows through my head because it was a natural thought. And then it scooped out of my head. Excuse me. We're going to keep this going for one more session. So, Trump. And human stuff. Trump talks about human stuff, technology, or aliens. What's his statement on anything? Or let's just say, it wasn't going to be that, but I might as well do this. Conspiracy theories. I love conspiracy theories. The White House loved conspiracy theories. And they've been like that. They don't want to tell the truth, so they let something leak. Someone say, I saw this. No, we're not going to confirm or deny. Oh, can't wait to read this sloppily. Nicki Minaj, this is out to you. I don't really like how you keep using Chucky because you know the Democrats or the Democrats always talking about him looking like Chucky. That makes me feel unsettled with your narrative of what you really want to do while in Hollywood. I wrote a story about you, and I know you were around Elon Musk, and maybe you're spinning it off to joke. And I know he can take jokes, but it's making me feel uncomfortable. Can you please refrain from the Chucky or female Chucky, however, because it makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm not liking nothing with a Chucky doll, hair and all. Why don't you do something about Hillary? Because you're starting to make me feel suspicious. Okay. I mean, I would kill to be literally around someone like Elon Musk. to abuse that power to have a picture with him is disturbing. The stuff I see you put. Either you're for God or you're not. And I know I have a temper too. But to use Chucky as your defective thing is starting to disturb me. No one likes to get name called, Nikki. There's so many things that can happen that I can say about you, whether flawless or not. But I'll save it, and it's your move. Back to the thing. He has stayed Trump's actual statement on aliens, UFOs, UAPs. He has stayed consistently skeptical while showing curiosity and pushing transparency. 2019 first term. After a brief Navy UFO reports, he told ABC News, "Do you believe it?" Not particularly to Tucker Carlson. Personally, I tend to doubt it. I'm not a believer. This was 2019, his first time. But I guess anything is possible. 2024 on podcast, Logan Paul, Joe Rogan, gut feel. He said he has met pilots and serious people who describe things you wouldn't believe, including round objects moving 4 times faster than my super jet fighter, or faster than an F-22. He's confirmed he has access to files and has held meetings on a topic, but repeated, "I've never been a believer." February 2026, current term. You know what, Elon? It's disturbing, before I finish this, how people come in your life and then they play little mind MK Ultra games like they won't get caught for it. Because it happens to me all the time. People read my file illegally for me telling the truth of what happened and they don't want to believe it. Like some people don't believe in UFOs. But to sit up there and be around someone with great technology and then post that shit, Nikki, after I done consistently backed you and the Republicans have backed you, shows a disturbing pattern of what Hollywood could do. I begged and pleaded to you. Leave your husband. He fucking ruined you. I would never do Elon or Donald Trump like that. I don't care if you were joking, if you made it into a joke. I don't give a fuck. It's not funny to me. You're hurting people's feelings, whether he shows it or not. So, just like I told him about Kanye, what's the real reason you want to be around now? Because it always turn into this script. We'll see how you really is when he get out of office. 2026, after Barack Obama said on a podcast that aliens are real, Obama later clarified he meant statistical likelihood of life elsewhere, not contact. Trump told reporters, "I don't know if they're real or not." He accused Obama of revealing classified information and said he might get him out of trouble by declassifying. They talk. It's a president thing, but they don't like each other. But they have to talk. Because if they didn't talk, now I know he don't talk. No one talks to Hillary. No one talks to Michelle. No one talks to the women. But you saw how they talked at the funeral. While Kamala swelled up. The same day he posted on Truth Social, directed Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and other agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life. After he saved your life, practically people wanted you out of our country. And now you mocking him? You mocking him from Hollywood? Trying to steal his secrets? It's cool. It's cool. Find out the mission with Hillary, allegedly, find out as much information. Same mission with Kanye. Same mission with your boy Lil Wayne. Find out as much information as you can on Elon that we can use and Donald Trump and possibly all of the people like me. All you did and I saw in your career was hang around Hispanics in the videos. I don't care what he said about you. He fucking praised you, Nikki. So why use a fucking Chucky doll? You can use a Barbie if you're a Barbie. Get it together or go home. Don't suck up to him for favorable, actionable things. I do it because I truly love him and his family. I don't care what you say. I will never see that guy. You're right there and you're mocking him with a Chucky doll. That is disturbing and it makes me mad. I don't care if it's orchestrated or not. Choose something else or you will be blocked. I don't care if you like my status once or not. I don't have time for this Hollywood shit. He praised you. And this is the thanks he gets. April 2026, at Turning Point USA event, he said the review have found many interesting documents and that first releases will begin very, very soon. The Pentagon has since released initial tranches of historical files, Apollo era sightings, older reports, etc. He released maximum transparency so the public can make up their own minds. No release material has confirmed recovered alien craft and reverse engineer technology. Laura Trump has publicly teased that he has prepared a speech on extraterrestrial life that he is holding for the right time, but the White House has not confirmed any such address. She's smart as shit. Okay, last. Broader conspiracy theories. I'm reading it before I say it. Trump frequently engages or amplifies various conspiracy oriented topics, deep state, election integrity, but on the alien tech side, he has kept to the pattern above. Acknowledged pilot reports and public fascination, order document releases, remain personally non-committal or doubtful, and avoid endorsing reverse engineering or stolen alien stealth claims as an established fact. That's all I need to say for right now. Please change your diaphragm or your graphics on your page. I don't care if Trump allows it or not. It's just making me feel very disturbed. It is pissing me the fuck off, seriously. This is the fourth or fifth time I've seen a fucking Chucky doll. He is not a fucking Chucky doll, Nikki. And you know they clowned him about him being a Chucky doll. That's not cool. Are you for him or are you for him for the moment to keep you here in Hollywood? Make up your mind because they're watching you and you think you got them. And you always think you're smarter than a white man. Not Trump. No way. He praised you, and this is the thanks he gets. Fix it. For real. He talked about you twerking in the nicest way. He talked about your nails being long. He didn't disrespect you. You stood up in the White House, and now you're creating Chucky graphics with hair. Low blowing him. Do anybody talk about your fake ass? Literally.